Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard, Unicorn Caller here, and today, I just wanted to give my general concerns and overall thoughts about Loremaster farming, about this life AoE hit, and just like spells in general that are locked pretty tightly behind packs. Now here's my main concern, or actually I'll just give you the overview. So I'm trying to farm for this spell, this life AoE spell, obviously from Loremaster, and just as to no surprise, the drop rates, dude, I've been sitting here since like 4 AM farming Loremaster. And I already read from one of the comments from somebody in one of these Loremaster runs. They've been here for like weeks. They haven't gotten the spell they wanted. It's just overall a yucky situation for this game for me. But let me just explain. I'll stop yabbering. But I'm trying to get this life AoE hit. It's called the Wizard101 Spin, or however you pronounce it. I can actually show you on the other screen real quick if you look up. But this is a really cool spell to have. This is generally, I think, one of my favorite life spells if I would get it. The reason I really want this spell is because it's a 4-pip AoE spell. You know, a lot of life wizards been asking for this. Now there are alternatives, ways to get it instead of Loremaster. It's obviously dropped by Loremaster. That is one of the spell drops of where it will drop. The only problem with this is that Loremaster drops a ton of spells, you know, just a lot of spells that can drop for you. It might not be the one you want, but it might drop for you. Another thing that I don't like about Loremaster is the drop rates are just so low, man. I feel like the spell's not even there. Like, maybe every 50 ones. Like, every 50 runs, I feel like you should be guaranteed a spell, but, like, at this point, I feel like it's just kind of, like, ridiculous to the point where, like, hey, here's some treasure cards, have a nice day. Like, I just kind of feel like that's not necessary to do. I don't want to just stay here forever and ever and just get some treasure cards and gear that I'm later going to sell. But most importantly about that is you don't know what spells you're gonna get. You could be farming this for weeks like the person says, but at the end of the day you don't know what spell you're gonna get. That's one of the main concerns I have about Loremaster farming. My other concern is the alternative ways to craft it. Obviously, if you do want to get the Wizard101 treasure card to craft the real card, that is dropped by Loremaster again. That is dropped by Loremaster, and you know, obviously Loremaster is kind of picky with some of the treasure cards. I don't think I've ever actually gotten the Wizard101 treasure card. I got the Hammer of Thor, I got Grendel's Amends, but I don't think I got that specific treasure card yet. And like I said, a lot of spells can drop, man. A lot of spells can drop, but the main thing I don't like about the way to obtain this spell and the other spells, you know, in the past and future, this is the kind of same thing I had with like Pigsy in the beginning, but I don't like it when spells are locked behind a pack, and they make it so that Loremaster farming is the most tedious thing that you will ever do. You will be in here for weeks, you don't know what spell you're gonna get, you know. If you do end up getting the spell that you want, you must be a very lucky man. I wanted to go a little bit more into the trading route because I've had some comments say like, oh man, just trade in like 50 empowers and people will give you a treasure card. And I'm just like, I don't have that luxury of stacking my floating couch potatoes. I don't actually stack plants, believe it or not. I just have a regular garden, just regular. I don't really like the glitch as much, and I just don't want to go through that hassle. And yeah, I just don't really play Wizard101 like that to the point where I have like 7 million empowers. Like, I just don't have that. And I think another reason why I don't want to trade treasure cards with random people is because I don't know what they're gonna do with it at the end of the day. I don't know if they're just going to resell it to someone else. I don't know if they're actually gonna use it to their own benefit. I think the one reason I really like hanging out with you guys, you know, the person that's watching this video, or my subscribers, you know, my viewers, I've talked to you guys through Discord, you know, I text you guys, you know, you guys, I know you guys, you know, and I like to give treasure cards to you guys because, you know, you guys always say like, oh, I need this, and, you know, I want to help you guys, you know, I don't want treasure card trading to be like this type of drug dealing black market type of thing where I would have to trade in like 500 in powers just to get to a treasure card. I feel like that kind of just defeats the whole purpose of treasure card trading because, I don't know, for me personally, I like to think of it as like a charity or a donation when I give you a treasure card. I don't want you to give me anything outrageous like in powers. I mean, I'm already at maximum gold all the time because the new world is littered with drops that I don't need, like 20k per robe. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. Like, I'm fine with gold, but when I give treasure cards to people, I want it to feel like a generosity. And I feel like if they're paying me in powers, or if I had to do the same vice versa, I feel like that's just kind of taking like the generosity way. I know it's kind of corny, and I know it kind of sounds weird, but I don't know, just for me, it just doesn't seem right to just trade with, like, go into a random Wizard101 Discord or Twitter and just, you know, go do that. I just don't feel right doing that. I'd rather just give it to my subscribers and or people that need it. Like, I have a bunch of Deer Knight treasure cards, Headless Horseman treasure cards. You know, if you need that to craft the actual spell, you know, just let me know and I'll give it to you. You don't have to give me like 500 and you don't gotta give me 500 empowerments, but main thing I don't want, or I don't want in the future of Wizard101, I don't want this whole process of having spells being locked behind the pack. Now obviously, like I said, you can do the alternatives, but the alternatives are made to be tedious as possible, and it just kind of gets to that point where I don't want to do that. I just kind of want my spell, and so obviously the alternative for that is obviously by buying packs, but I don't want to buy the packs. I really don't. And I think the funny thing is, when they had the 3 times, quote unquote, the 3 times the better chances with some of these lore packs, believe it or not, the Grizzleheim lore pack was not included in that type of promotion. That was not included, so it was just a regular pack. Again, they try to make this as tedious as possible. And I get it if they can't make a side quest, but could they at least give like a dialogue to like my life teacher, and then the life teacher can just give it to me, or I can train for it or something like that? Like, whatever happened to like side quest where you would learn the spell, or you would do the side quest for the spell, you know? Why does it have to be this tedious type of chore? Like, I feel like if you're gonna put spells in packs, that kind of just takes away the whole magic of Wizard101. You know, the game advertised itself as you becoming a powerful wizard, learning new spells from your school professors. But at the end of the day, you can only get these spells either through a tedious grind of Loremaster farming, or you can just open up the packs. I just don't know. I just don't feel like at that point it's worth it. Like, I do really want this life AoE hit, right? It's really nice to have, but at the same time, at what cost? Like, how long am I going to be grinding this same boss over and over again? Right? Like, how long am I going to be doing that? And the funny thing is, after all these hours, I don't know what spell I'm going to get at the end of the day. I could get Hammer of Thor, I could get Krampus, or I can get any other spell. It's just the fact of not knowing. I don't like the fact of not knowing. I want to be informed of, you know, what I'm getting. I understand that Loremaster has a lot of, like, spells, but maybe they could just increase the drop rate, or at least guarantee you a spell every 50 runs. I mean, I've been doing this all day. It just kind of feels ridiculous at this point, but let me know what you guys think. I know you guys are tired of me moaning, and I just wanted to vent because I just wanted someone to talk to. But I don't know, it just kind of feels tedious, and at that point it just makes me want to play something else. So I'll let you guys go. Sorry to soil the mood, but peace out. I'm gonna keep grinding this, and I'm probably just gonna go to sleep soon. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.